staring at the world through my rear view. Go on, baby, scream the guy. He can hear you. I can hear your heartbeat fast. It's time to die. We be high watching time fly. And all my motherfuckers. Scorpio. 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 What, bitch? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed. And I heard that you are a product of a dying breed. I heard the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, neither. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Established. Period. Staring through my rear view. I'm seeing nothing but all my dreams come true while I'm staring at the world through my rear view. You know, that's Tupac. I was told to flip all my decks upside down before I shuffled them. Okay? Okay, what diamonds are being built under pressure right now? It's about I hear red jasper and tiger's eye. You see what I'm saying? But first, I want you to read Quranic verse 1745 because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need that protection. In fact, you're showing up as protective. You see what I'm saying? This is Queen of Swords. This is Uranus. You are a disruptive force. I heard somebody fucking bitching about you. This disruptive force pushing through the status quo and causing sudden change. You know what I'm saying? Somebody feels like you have a lot of audacity. It's a radical forward-thinking energy is what you are. You're prompting revolution and restructuring breakthroughs. It sparks ideas ahead of their time and slow speed at which Uranus moves mimics the gradual process of changing the collective mindset. It takes decades for earthly life to align with Uranus' reformist stirrings. It's like the force is linked to inner truth, equality, and freedom. On a personal level, it inspires intellectual and spiritual awakenings that lead to profound life changes. On a collective level, it prompts changes in society that leads to the enhancement of human life. Before Uranus was found, Saturn was considered the edge of the solar system. The very discovery of this planet dismantled mankind's perception of reality. So the energies for the key words is disruption, restructuring, breakthroughs, and radical forward thinking. The experiences is an awakening, a sudden change, your inner truth, your quest for freedom. The omen is Uranus is the great awakener, says, open your minds to the realm of possibility. What do you dream of doing and who you might become? This energy's got a kick, like an electric current. Nervous, excitement, and even anxiety may surface, but as you feel the pull towards that radical shift, that itch for change, you can't stand to be boxed in. Collective Scorpiana, okay, or Scorpiano, the desire for freedom and liberation. What you're yearning to adjust. What are you yearning to adjust? Be deeply honest about what's working and what's not. Be radically open to something new. This energy is about allowing yourself the freedom to take up you-sized space in the world. So imagine the size of you personally, that space in the world. And the kicker is you're boundless. Okay? So you got justice, strength, and stabilized. And you got courage, optimism, and power. You have tiger's eye. So technically, you work closely with the base chakra and heals any wounds surrounding injustice, grounding you back to earth. You have been alleviating a lot of chronic worrying, clearing mental blockages to make space for balanced emotions and thoughts. You've been in a real reflective, introverted space as of lately. You might be distant. People might think you don't rock with them like you used to, but you just need space. And then you have people who are close enough to you are starting to mirror how you've been behaving for yourself, not like towards anybody else. Working with the base chakra, it can also help heal issues related to sex, inviting you to explore your sexuality in healthier ways. So you don't turn the page every other month, like, oh, I go this way this month, I go that way the next month. Providing the stability and protection, you balance a lot of masculine, feminine energy. So the way you express that masculine and feminine energy can be safe. Your Mars could be in Aries or Scorpio. But then on the flip note, you have courage, optimism, power. I feel like you got a bite to you. You know, you're a courageous and brave motherfucker, okay? Staring at the world through my rear view, that's Tupac. y'all, if you know, you know. You go listen to that song. Okay, you're gonna feel that's your spirit right now. That's been your spirit, and people are starting to realize that they cannot contain you. Okay, I don't care what the dynamic of the connection is, professional and or personal. They can't stop you. I can't get her, man. It's almost like you're supposed to be a civil rights leader or something, or you get that kind of power and kind of prestige, and you're not in it for the prestige, but you get that kind of prestige because you challenge the status quo. You got Uranus here and the Queen of Swords. What does that tell you? I don't care if you have Aquarius in your chart or not. That is your mindset and your energy. And then I heard the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You must get it from your mother. I don't know, but I got two queens here, and I got the Queen of Swords here twice. You might be like your mother. I feel like with the Queen of Earth will be the Queen of Pentacles. You ground in your value. People are seeing that value. They are not objectifying you no more. People are learning that whether they do or do not have the bandwidth to be next to you because they're getting knocked out the box. Like, it's like a real nervous, shaky time right now because people are starting to see people fall like dominoes. They fall like dominoes, and nobody knows if their space is secure with you. But time is going to tell because you're very quiet and reserved. Not so much the mysterious side, but you're not saying anything, so it can lead to mystery. But people know your energy is over. I see the world card. Like, you are the world card right now. Staring at the world through my rear view. Who you were yesterday, people can't count on that person no more because he or she is not there. I'm seeing nothing but my dreams come true while I'm staring at the world through my rear view. You see? You are motivating people to show up as their best self, dispelling any fears and doubt your path. It's all about who's up for the challenge. It's like who's willing to persevere through what they used to be scared of. Known as the shapeshifter is what you're known. You embody a lot of healing energy from both the earth and the sun. So you're drawing optimism towards you while also grounding you in reality. So you call on that inner warrior and pursue your ambitions with laser focus. And that could be why I see the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles here. That was the energy. Some cards are out, some cards are not. So I still have to shuffle a few of these decks. Listen. With confidence, strength, power. Those are your words. Those are your behaviors right now. Confidence, strength, power. Helps break through any blockages that stand in your way. You activated the warrior inside of you, or motherfuckers just too damn sleep for your kind, for your taste. You don't really fancy a lot of people. You think they're on the spectrum or they're too slow. Your sun sign can either be Leo or Scorpio as well. Like this, just because this is a Scorpio reading doesn't mean you have to be a Scorpio sun. You can be a Leo sun. You can be a Capricorn sun. You dig? Like it don't matter. It doesn't matter. It's here. That's your energy. Like it's death or transformation. So that would be the Pluto side of things, nonetheless. But you got so much shit to do, or you got so much shit that you're doing that nobody realized just how much you got going for you all at once. Like, how do you manage? How do you manage all this shit by yourself? That's why I started with 1745. You gotta keep newsy motherfuckers out your face. I just feel like, ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like, hold up. What's my camera's doing something different? Okay. I feel like people are feeling your stinger. Like they forget that Scorpios have venom. And you, Queen of Swords, is somebody who's serious, who knows their shit, who's verbal too. I feel like you're verbalizing a lot of what you feel. You're teaching people, you're giving people life lessons, soul growth, you're studying higher learning. That's why you're so reflective and introspective. But really what I feel like you're practicing is the space between. While love, interesting though, the space between. That could be romantic or not, but that's how I feel like you saying fuck the world right now. While love wants physical and emotional closeness, sex needs distance. Now, don't take sex literally, even if you are. Maybe you want it. Maybe you're doing it literally. But sex would be creative energy. So you could be taking action as to creating something, because sex is about creating some shit. In the realm of sensual desire, what's mysterious is what's most electrifying. So have you ever met someone who came on too strong? Have you ever spent too much time with a partner? It might have made you happy initially, but it didn't likely arouse you. That could be why you're scaring people right now, Scorpio. It's like you're taught to smother those we're attracted to obsess over and dissolve into them. Not only is that unattractive to our base sexual selves, is no way to live. So instead, inspire to live stimulating, full, spacious lives. Spacious from those you're intimate with. Do your own thing. Pleasure is found in mystery. Oh, okay. We see why motherfuckers like you now. You not they wondering if you're gonna be staring at them through your rear view now that you on some other shit. Why does somebody think Scorpio's on some other shit? Because you welcome in a new chapter. You're welcoming people to the pleasure dome, a place for the sensual exploration of your longings, desires, and drives, your body, your soul. That's why. And then what was crossing this is brooding. Brooding. Green. Green could be significant, but that's also the heart space. While others, you got some people green with envy too, because nobody knew you was like, nobody was prepared for you to be like that. It ain't about what they didn't know, they're just not prepared. You're around people who are not prepared for you, okay? And there's no way to get prepared for that. That takes years and years of dedication. They say life is a series of seasons and cycles where everything has its place and its purpose, even sadness, even messy, angry, mourning, but even sulking, bleeding, fretting. Composure is a myth that suppresses our full humanity. Let yourself feel it all and do it unapologetically. Sound in the knowledge that purging brings relief. So the action is, they say what we resist persist. They say that what we resist persist. So you can't go about this shit in a roundabout way, or people can't come around you no more. Fuck it. You know, how many desires, hopes, and sorrowful moments have you swallowed whole? You're not people pleasing right now. That ain't your love language anyway. Okay? Okay, so the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Instead of properly digesting, so to heal, we first have to give ourselves full permission to feel. Not just the pleasant emotions of it all. You deserve the inner trust and growth this process brings. In other words, you done told somebody to fuck off. You've been telling people to fuck off. You probably had a smile on your face when you said it. You make a habit of feeling all your feelings. Purge what needs releasing, but know that it's all okay. So you don't care about losing people. People care about losing you, though. That's what it is. It's like staring at the world through the rear view. You might be skipping a different state. You might start traveling to different spaces for work. Is what it feels like to me. What's up with this Queen of Swords here, and the King of Swords here? That's a suit. That's a counterpart. But this is also balancing yin and yang, whether it got something to do with another person or not. This definitely balancing your yin and your yang, and you have mastered yourself and your intuition too. And you're happy. That's what's most important, is you're happy. So nobody can get you in this space right here. That's Nine of Wands. Because you're having an awakening. There's going to be a sudden change. People are going to be shaken up over you. And you got your arms folded with your legs crossed, sitting pretty about it. So you know there's pressure. Like this, you're making it pressure. And the thing of it is, another thing about the lyrics of Tupac, he said, they tried to kill me, then they tried to lie to me. Product of a dying breed. You start to reflect on your body of work. It's like, is it enough? At one point, you might have felt like it wasn't enough. Here we go. Am I playing or what? I'm not playing. Death of transformation. Death of transformation on the bottom. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So both cards are layered here twice. Both Queens of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. Two different decks. They here. I don't know all of what it means yet. I'm not going to lie to y'all. We're just still pulling the energy while you got this King of Swords here. So, all right, let's move some of this stuff out the way. Just hold your horses, Scorpio. Hold your balls. Hold your breasts, too. Damn. I see Six of Swords on the bottom, and you are traveling. You about to take a trip somewhere for reflection. I don't think people are going to like that too much. Or you might make somebody nervous doing that. What else in my notes? Babe, oh, okay. This must be for the love part of it. babe, you were never my stay in the corner place type of placeholder. You're my only one. And it's also a piece of advice. Stop hanging around people who are reckless with their own progress. They're not ready to receive. They're just not it. That's just the bold truth. And these are just, I wrote Tupac's lyrics over and over and over again because you mean it. Staring at the world through my rear view. Go on, baby, scream to God, he can't hear you. I can feel your heartbeat faster. Time to die. We be high watching time fly. And all my motherfuckers. That's what you did. You shifted your energy. You went from one extreme to the next. So, but you think about the earth side of it, like the earth energy is what? Tangible, practical, things like that. Your Queen of Swords is your intellect. How are you grounding what you know to be true? These are facts. This is a factual energy, not an opinion-based energy between the two. It's a very stoic energy too. So you're not smiling a lot. Even though the Nine of Cups is here, you're happy, but you cutthroat. I think you cut off communication just in time and to focus on yourself. Three of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to be taking like visual art, naked art. You know how people draw you naked, like for art, for artistry? And I feel like you're doing stuff like that for marketing and promotion. I don't know. But I think, or maybe you're just doing it for yourself. Now, when I see, this is a major arcana. It's the High Priestess and the Death of Transformation. So that's a Piscean Scorpio energy. You felt, you got a nod to move a certain way before something crashed and burned for somebody else. Because we do have radical change. Like you just shifted. You went from one type of characteristic trait or certain behaviors to another. I feel like I don't feel like you're cutting off communication, but when you cut off, you're cutting off resources. Because pentacles are tangible resources. You're not sharing your resources. You're not sharing what you know. You're keeping it a secret with the High Priestess. That's going to change your life. That is changing your life. So the meaning of the world, you're staring at the world through my rear view. You done survived a lot of betrayal, a lot of loss, love, lust, friends, family pain, and still continue to persevere through it all. You see what I'm saying? When you see the world behind us, once a motherfucker understand the game and what the levels and the rules are of what that game is, the world is not a trick no more. The world is a game to be played. So now we're looking at the world from behind us now. We know what we got to do. We have to put our minds to it and just do it. Somebody finally gets it, crossing the line with you, or just fucking around and finding out as it pertains to you. Because I'm looking at the illustration. It's like somebody wants your mercy. Somebody's too old to be doing this shit on their own or something like that. I don't know. But if you look at the illustration, look how you showing up like the fucking Grim Reaper. And why am I cussing so much? Somebody could just be that way. They just express themselves that way. Because the Tupac song I'm talking about, he's talking about and all my motherfuckers a lot through the song. So the point is, it's all about the paper. It's all about the money. Money rules the world. Bitches make the world go round. Now, the love note with that is all about the paper. It's like you all about your paper. That's a known fact. You all about your money, about the rules, how to make you learn something that most people don't get, so you could be a part of that 1%. And the bitches make the world go round because it's always going to be somebody willing to sell out for a price. I get that. And as it pertains to love language, there's always going to be a bunch of pick-me's waiting to have a piece of your energy. They only want the man because your energy attached to him. And that doesn't take away from the man or switch it around as it resonates, because the man has an aura by himself just like you have an aura by yourself. But there's no men here. You see what I'm saying? In this reading, it's really just about you and how you show up, how you come to the table. But there is a King of Swords matching that Queen of Swords. Like you match wits with somebody, and that's something they don't get every day. It's like you don't just match spiritually. You match emotionally. You match tangibly. You match infinite space-wise. That's what the King and Queen of Swords is telling me right now. It's like yes, it balances your yin yang energy, as we just got finished talking about, because you're about justice, strength, and stability as well. Stability. That's why it's air and earth here. You're a match for somebody, and it's scaring a lot of placeholders away by nature because they feel your wrath. They feel you coming. Fucking Grim Reaper. You see what I'm saying? All right. Okay, now we got another queen. What the fuck? Look, y'all. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Somebody said, don't forget about me. Even though the Six of Pentacles is reciprocal energy, it's scaring a lot of clingy placeholders. They were transactional. But look at this. Look how they looking at each other, giving to each other. Okay, so they looking at the world from their rear view. Go on, baby, scream to God. He can't hear you because there's something that they were enemies to your progress, or they tried to infiltrate this space and God cut them off, or God don't hear those screams and cries because the intentions wasn't pure. They was transactional, purely transactional. And that goes to show with how people interact with you. Their actions were purely transactional. They were not sincere to you. So now they want to scream and cry or bitch and moan about it, and God doesn't answer that. Because what I say, 1745. When we recite Quran, we put between you and those who believe not in the hereafter. So they put a screen of angels, put a sutra between you and your enemies. So they don't see you. They can't see you to try to take from you or try to be transactional with you. Again, they're gonna try that shit. And there's an Ace of Wands on the bottom. They saw you as hot commodity. I see that Ten of Pentacles peeking out. I see you have hands. Scorpio has hands. Like you didn't mind sharing with people or something like that with this Six of Pentacles, reciprocity. Or people are starting to you might be very quiet about your love life. You might be cerebral about your love life, very like mentally stimulating or something. Like you come off as a King and Queen of Swords, but you're really a King and Queen of Cups. Like y'all both act that way towards each other. You're very enchanting with feminine energy. This person is very masculine looking at you. They just look at you. You don't know they're looking at you, but they're looking at you or something like that. Or so you're even though it's a king and queen, you could be the king, because the kings are the fixed signs. So there's a king. The cups will be the Scorpios, so that you're here anyway. And the Queen of Cups is your Cancer. I always say Cancer. Could be any water sign, but I like Cancer for Queen of Cups because I like the queens are the cardinal signs for me. So this could be a man being receptive to you, and this is you taking a chance or taking action towards what this connection is with the Ace of Wands. The Six of Pentacles is reciprocity. I want to stop spreading myself so thin. I'm gonna only give to you. You don't know somebody's loyalty is with you. Scorpio placements. Look, go on, baby, scream the guy. He can't hear you. Nine of Swords. They don't hear it. He don't hear you. This is something that's ordained. So what is Earth School about? I'm gonna read it to you and tell you. If you want to look at the illustration, here you go. You came from heaven above, baby. Somebody cut off a lot of codependent energies. Like they stop trying to attach or be transactional and start to love. You start to love yourself, or you teach somebody how to love themselves better. Empathic starseed, absorbing what's not yours. See, you teach somebody how to have strict boundaries. Planet Earth is a great initiation for the soul of life. And lessons are the curriculum for which we enroll. So pulling this card can also mean that you're being called to embark on a new area of study or growth. This could be through structured learning, such as a university, a school, or a training course. If you're having difficulties in a relationship, you're being reminded that these are opportunities for soul growth. After all, relationships are known as the #1 way we grow as souls while here on Earth. You learn a lot from each other. Okay? You take things from each other and you apply it to your everyday life. So what's this? I just kept shuffling and shuffling. And I put all these cards down. These are going to talk. This would be the love part, or this could be your badass part. Okay, you being a badass part of the reading. Okay, it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than to be absolutely boring. You're not like nobody else. And I like that this person is like this initial Queen of Swords and Queen of Pentacles wasn't the top tier energy. You see that Queen of Swords? The apple don't fall far from the tree. Yeah. And then you get these two again. So fertility. Somebody's gonna make an honest woman out of you. Like you may, even if you have children, you maybe you was married before and it wasn't right, or it was just a disaster. Now you finally got what you deserve. So you're going from being independent to partnered with somebody or something like that. That could mean that absolutely freaking beautiful. Oh, I meant to do this. This is what this to me. Like the blue, I like how it matched. Alright, so this is going to tell me how the message should be translated. Gypsy soul. Blame it on my gypsy soul. Medicine woman. Somebody that makes holistic products. These are ways you're changing the world. There's not very many cards to begin with. I just kept shuffling and I kept going until I was like initially intuitively told, don't do that no more. Stop. Warrior goddess. So someone's morals, ethics, and beliefs match. What's that? Rockstar lifestyle might not make it. Okay. That's going under freaking beautiful. Okay. What makes you stick out from the rest is what that tells me. Pardon me. If you listen to the Little Yachty song, pardon me. What is this? Free spirit. Whew. Son, you scared me. Gypsy and free spirit, that goes hand in hand. Okay. So this is where the real message lies, or something like that. Somebody's heavy emphasis on your lips. All these pictures have full lips, full red lips. Somebody loves your lips. Favorite color could be red. Lion-hearted, medicine woman. Because I'm the one, you had the balls to do it. I'm not a Harvard student, I just had the balls to do it. You got warrior goddess out here too. I can't wait to see what goes under that. Gelato goddess, brave guile, brave girl. On the warrior goddess. You're just you're not afraid to be you. Divine badass is going under freaking beautiful and rockstar. Okay. You always want to know the impact you're making on somebody's life. Creatrix. That's like being the oddball, the gypsy soul is what landed you on top of charts. Because I hear 50 Cent. Being a little off landed me on top of charts, but you take the good with the bad, I guess. You got 4. All good things are wild and free. Under Lionheart and Medicine Woman. Be your own hero. Psyche. and tribe of a kindred. Now that tells me what that king and queen of swords also talks about too. You put those two together. I see a lot of 10s here. 37 is 10. Tribe of a kindred is 10. Medicine woman 10. 22 would be a master number 22. 7 or life path number 2. Life path number 1, wild and free. Creatrix is 7. Warrior goddess is 7. You got 7 here 3 times. And you got 10 here 3 times. Alright, so tribe of, I carry your heart, I carry it in mind. Somebody know who's the value you, somebody recognize your value. They want to tangibilize it. I don't just want to match wits with you and have extensive facts to trade off on each other. You really transform somebody's life with the Queen of Pentacles, and they're receptive. Oh, you're now receptive to somebody, or you're receptive. Like, it's like you could have started off one way and then you end up a different way, because you got radical change. Uranus, what's that under here? House 2 would be Taurus. Physical security, possession, material value, self-worth. Uranus is air, Aquarius. So they can have those placements. Conjunction, a union, merging, and coming together. And lastly, there you go, Scorpio. Damn. So it took a lot of bravery for you to step out of your shell and give this a chance. Intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. Reflective. You could be in your own corner reflecting. This person could be in their own corner reflecting. A union, merging, and coming together. Conjunction. There's been a conjunction. So Uranus is very independent, freedom thinking, innovative type of energy. And then, but house 2 is practical. They can independently build a lot of wealth for themselves. But they're fixed. Like Uranus is fixed. So is Scorpio is fixed. So you're just all up in Scorpio business. Whoever this is. Whoever challenges the status quo. They come to you with a different perspective. Now, house 2 is Taurus. That's polar opposite of Scorpio. And opposites, a union is coming together on account of you two bringing very different avenues towards each other. This is what explains a lot. I'll read it to you a little bit. So you got freaking beautiful, and the reading is like you're here to march to the beat of your own drum. You can be happy, you can be free, whether the world looks at you with awe, admiration, confusion, or love, or all of these at once. Others can love you even if they can't always understand you, but being different doesn't have to mean being alone. Okay? It's only when you try to change yourself to fit to a stereotype that you will lose your way, become unhappy, discovering obstacles, and feeling increasingly rejected or defeated. But God doesn't want you to be someone else. He wants you to be you. And when you quit trying to fit in and enjoy being yourself, that's when you win. So normal is not for you. That's the spiritual guidance. It's not for you. Normal is not for neither one of you. Don't be afraid of that. Or you're coming into union for yourself. By yourself. It's like if you went to that 2 souls, 1 body type shit, you're not external from each other. You are each other. So you come to union with yourself. That's when you come to union with that person. That's how it happens. It's like, don't be afraid of that. Deep down, you are a good kind of crazy, an individual. You would never be happy trying to be the same as everybody else. And I think everybody else is starting to see that. Like, you have that inner sense of justice and need to question authority when it doesn't earn your respect. And that's what people are learning about you. It's like they feel that stinger and they feel that venom. And this may make some people uncomfortable, while it inspires others to think for themselves and not automatically assume that everything they're told is correct. Hence the Uranus status quo. We need more of this in our world. You are a free thinker with a different point of view to most people. And I feel like people didn't always know that about you, because you could be very quiet or mysterious or just come off a certain way that makes people feel like they can undermine you or take your kindness for weakness. But this isn't a sign that something is wrong with you. It's more like a sign of something special. It's like a gift to see and express things differently. But the world needs much more of that too. It's like your weird streak is a proverbial breath of fresh air, preventing unimaginative collapses into the boredom of saneness. Like, it's the same shit every day. Like, it's the same motherfucker every day. Not with Scorpio, because you came up as two different energies. Like, that's a very stoic energy to have the air and the earth practicality. Anyway, it means it also makes you a divine poster child for others who want to break free from conformity and unapologetically be truly themselves. It means that you get to dream up your own destiny and you don't have to worry what anyone else has to say about it, because God will support you every step of the way, because He so enjoys you just being you. And it's really just that simple. So what came after that was the rock star, so to speak. And in it's like in a reading, you may have a subconscious fear of being judged or becoming a target of jealousy that causes you to shy away from the limelight. I feel like you almost stepped away from the limelight. You may mistakenly believe that being in the spotlight means you are supposed to be perfect or better than everyone else, but there's a higher purpose in standing apart from the crowd and being seen, because choosing to accept the opportunities that make you more visible to others, trusting that you will shine you will shine your truth and the integrity to make it positive and healing, and make it a healing experience for yourself and others too. So there's a light in you that wants and needs to be seen, so to speak, and a side of you that is bold, bright, and unique, even if it means something different for you, or you aren't sure how comfortable you are going to be in at the center stage. Sometimes there's a higher purpose for you being placed in the spotlight, and one purpose can be to develop that self-acceptance and that self-confidence. Then you can rock your truth with your true self without having to tone it down, play it safe, or rein it in. It's what I feel like if someone tried to box you in, and you have an empathy with this person, with this counterpart, because you got two suits out here, a king and queen of swords and a king and queen of cups. Even though you're like in love with each other or may have the emotional compatibility with each other, you also have the bandwidth to withstand each other, the mental capacity to allow each other to grow and expand. That's why you got the tribe of a kindred and you have the psyche. Someone understands you for you. They can understand your traumas. They understand your trauma responses. They understand two avoidants who could not avoid each other, because you understand each other. You know how to treat each other. And maybe others, it's like one purpose could be to develop the self-acceptance and the self-confidence, but then you could rock your truth. Listen, you could become so comfortable in your own skin that you no longer hide your inner divine beauty. Your authenticity is what reeks. Like, maybe others will become less afraid to be themselves because you've shown them how cool it is, or what it means to be cool without being cool with who you are, while being cool with who you are. So you refuse to be stereotyped by people with insufficient imagination, insufficient funds, insufficient intellect, insufficient dialogue, insufficient compatibility with you, insufficient relationship status quo, insufficient status in society, insufficient fucking education. Maybe your resumes don't even fucking match, okay? The way you raise your kids don't fucking match. Your morals, ethics, and beliefs don't goddamn match, okay? This is a psyche. It's like we don't even think the same. We don't act the same, okay? This is Uranus speaking. Your Lilith could be in Aquarius. Your fucking moon sign could be in Aquarius. Like, look, bitch, they go to the moon right here. It's like somebody's like verbal placements could be fire or Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? Like you speak with a lot of independence. You come with a lot of independent bravery, okay? And it's like an objection. It's objection. You're not supposed to say what you know to be true out loud. You're supposed to ask permission, and that was a fucking dud. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's something about you. It's like you must have like took like it's like a rubber hammer. And it's like on the like the Three Stooges or something. They just bop each other upside the head like you big fucking stupid or something. It's like, but there's a power and freedom of not fitting in. Rather than someone else. How somebody else gonna get to decide how you want to live your life? Relish that. But relish it, but be creative in it. Like, you're meant to be free to express yourself authentically and to be seen doing that. So you got to claim your inner rock star and stretch your stuff all over the world. This is what makes it being what people think is off landed you on top of charts. So you taking the good with the bad. And then what ends it all is, in that column, is a divine badass. So that's a first of all in this reading. First of all, you may feel under pressure to conform maybe to somebody else's opinion or even to your own previous plans or ideas. But what you did is told somebody to cut the shit, or just show up energetically like cut the shit. Or you could have verbalized in more recent conversations that people just need to cut the shit. They just need to cut the shit. We're not merging together. I don't conform with you. You can't make me. Somebody tried to make you conform and bend to their will, and you don't give your power away. Don't give your power away to make choices away to another. Like whether that's a choice of what to believe or how to behave. It's like, how's somebody gonna tell you how to climax? That doesn't even make sense. Like, can nobody tell you how to say fuck the world? You know what I'm saying? Don't give your power away. Don't give away the power to the past if it'll take you away from what you know to be true is now. Okay? You're staring at the world through your rear view. Go on, baby, scream to God. He can't hear you. How you mad at God for what he ordained to be true for Scorpio? Or Scorpio placements, or that energy that people can just embody collectively. Even if it seems to be more difficult in the short term, trust that living what you know is true and right for you, and is the only way you can gain the happiness and the fulfillment that you want and deserve. So just like you're beautiful. You're a divine rebel. You're a soul stirrer. Once you rattle cages and rock boats in the name of truth. You don't ever have to, I don't ever want you to stop that. You should never stop that. Don't get on my channel and think you have to stop or play anything small, because that's not it. The apple doesn't fall far from the goddamn tree. So that's your mother. That's a mother figure. Queens and kings are mother and father figures. So your mother could have taught you how to teach people. They taught you how to tell people to kiss your ass. And that's just that. And it's like you probably could have least expected when that lesson was going to come out or just play out in your life. Because what you're doing now is a bit indicative to what your mother might have taught you. You see what I'm saying? For some of you, you could have separated from your mother, like departed. Your mother could have departed, may she rest. But the point is, you rock boats through love and wisdom. Like, you teach love. You are about love and wisdom, the epitome. You believe that we need to create things or a space. We need to create a world that takes care of all beings. You won't be talked out of what you know to be true deep in your soul. So it's like you're reaching a pivotal point where someone think they're applying pressure to you, and that's nothing to you. You done persevered through so much. If you understand the message of that Tupac song, he has persevered through a lot and still managed to have that warrior spirit and still managed to speak his truth. That was the point. And he was assassinated for it. And don't have a fear of it. I don't think you have a fear of being assassinated about anything. But you look up at people who were assassinated for living in their authenticity. He was he was connected with his inner star player. Biggie was connected with his inner star player. Malcolm X Shabazz, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, all the big leaders, fucking Donald Trump, shut up about Donald Trump, or Obama, like all of them live in their inner star player. They're in touch with their inner star player. You know how fucking challenging it is to live in your truth when you got fucking 5 out of 7 continents saying no. All you needed was to believe in yourself. If all the continents went against you, you see what I'm saying? If all of them went against you, you still believe in you. You see what I'm saying? So that's that. Blame it on my gypsy soul. Let's further amplify on, that's an introduction. Just being freaking beautiful, rock star, divine badass that you are, and your person sees that. So in a reading, as a gypsy soul, you are encouraged to say yes to new opportunities and adventures, ideas and connections, especially the ones that fill your heart with a sense of excitement, perhaps just before your mind begins to dwell on doubts and concerns, trying to talk you out of something before you even give it a chance. You can handle the unfamiliar better than most. Once you get your bearings, you find a way to thrive, to enjoy what you discover and experience, and you let the yearning of your soul to explore the new and exciting inspire you. The unfamiliar and the unknown, they hold great blessings for you. So you open yourself up to new horizons, meaning that there's wanderlust in your soul. Like, you have the heart quest for new worlds and amazing experiences. Like, you're supposed to feel this way. You was born this way. You've been like that. You've been that way. Like, you have a gypsy soul that will always seek out something new and something different. And this is just how your life is meant to be, a divine adventure. And there is an adventure that's meant just for you, places to see, people to meet, experiences to have. You're meant to go on a journey inside of yourself and out in the world. Like, you're meant to explore a world bigger than the one you currently know. It's going to happen. It's happening. Okay, trust in divine timing. It's happening. Be open to what life has in store for you. Maybe you're a little afraid and wonder if you're brave enough. The quick answer is obviously you are brave enough and then some. Maybe you worry that you missed your chance, but you can't miss out your destiny is right here waiting for you. So you could be overcoming a far sense of stagnancy, okay? Because some you keep experiencing people who are karmic and just in nature by way of teaching you that you're not supposed to be boxed in. They're trying to box you in, or you feel like they're attempting to box you in. It's because you're not supposed to be boxed in. Don't you get in your subconscious to start trying to play small, or your unconscious and trying to play smaller than what you're supposed to be doing. You get your ass back on them 10 toes and you stand on it. And your gypsy soul is going to grow and fulfill more, even more of a purpose for which you were born. Well, I guess the fuck you told this collective, right? Because you're a free spirit. That's what follows that card. To double down on that card is the free spirit. Okay? Because when we have an active imagination collective, we can forget to use it for dreams and instead let it create nightmares. There's something that you've been worried about, obviously. There's no need to torment yourself. You gotta let go of any of those thoughts, the attitudes, or beliefs that are based in fear, because you're gonna bring them into fruition, and that's not what you're meant to do. That's not what we're here for. I wouldn't teach you to do that, because they're not helpful and they're necessary. They're not necessary. They're not accurate. Everything has a positive and loving purpose, even if we cannot see or know what it is straight away. You'll find a loving solution when it comes to you easily, and after you cut everybody off, and at the perfect time, as you choose to avoid the fearful thinking. It's like you don't want to be around people who act and think like that. You let yourself be free to feel that positive about your future and know that everything's going to be okay, because we could create cages around our mind to keep us from taking risks that might expose us to rejection, embarrassment, or failure. We could forget that if we do experience those things, they're temporary. It's like, and they help us conquer our fears. Like, we actually become happier through that process. Like, we're able to enjoy the full and exciting version of life meant for us. Like, you starting to embrace more opportunities, magical things are starting to happen. People you ain't think you was going to be in love. You probably in love. Like, okay, you probably think that you would have a sex partner that matched your sex drive. Like, you getting all the stuff you manifest when you having tantric sex with yourself. Like, you discover life could be all that you dreamed of and more. Okay, and you left a lot of bad experiences behind in your you see them in your rearview mirror. Like, you remember them enough to know that that was always the driving force to get me where I'm at today. I don't know if you don't think you're successful yet, but you're fucking right. You're successful. You're a sex symbol too. You give yourself permission to make mistakes, and you figure out what you're supposed to be doing as you go. Sometimes when things don't work out the way we hope for, or what is like, what can we learn the most? Like, it's not always easy to be mature about it and say, what can we learn the most? But it's not a punishment neither. It's not a sign that you're stupid or should have done something differently. It's just life doing what life does, so to speak. So what's ending it off is the creatrix, in a sense. The creatrix in a reading is like, your soul is a divine creative fire. It's like, you creative. Like, you could be a fire. You have fire in your placements, but Scorpio initially was ruled by planet Mars first and solely. Okay, like Aries. You want to break free from what Aries and Scorpio is right here. Aries and Scorpio is right here. Okay, I could be talking to people who have both of those placements in their chart. You want to embrace it. It's like, you may experience this as a feeling of restlessness, because you want to break free from something that has been given life to something. You want to give life to something new. You just want to expand. You want growth and expansion. I want growth and expansion. You know what I'm saying? Like, your soul doesn't want you to push that new life away, though. It's like, you could be on the brink of having it, and you starting to have like little doubt, little negative thoughts creep. We all got negative thoughts, and they kind of creeping in a little bit. Like, you could be on the brink of merging and coming together with counterparts. You got two suits right here. Like, you both can have air and water in your chart. You see what I'm saying? So it's not the time to have doubt. You always got, you on the brink of doing something big, whether it be professional, personal, romantic, all of it. Even you as an individual are on the brink of doing something. So all this doubt and negativity is coming through at a time. It's like, that should be your biggest indicator that something is about to happen for you, not against you. But you have that need and that ability for creative self-expression, whether it's your look, your room, your art. You know, if you got like a prayer room or altar or whatever you do, it's like your journal, your life, you as a person, like you need to be free to let the inspiration within and find a way to take shape in the world. Like you're creating a whole world that's based off of challenging the status quo. Some ideas will come together beautifully, like straight away. You pick up something, it's like boom, it hit the hammer on the nail. And some will end to be revised, released completely. It's like until you feel satisfied by your expression, it's like I don't care how many times I gotta start over. One little flaw in the plan, we got to start the whole thing over again. I'm not accepting nothing less than what feels right to my spirit. What's perfect is what hits your spirit right. Like your creativity is the most powerful thing, and healing when it's true, but it's not about someone else getting it. Don't get caught up in that neither, or reaching some imaginary standard of perfection, or making $1,000,000. That's byproducts of what's right for you. You know what I'm saying? Or what works for you. What's, you know, that God has that beautiful plan for your life. Like we honestly and creatively express ourselves. I ain't gonna lie. I hear people be like, oh, no, it's not about making $1,000,000. And what the fuck is the point? Listen, having $1,000,000 for what you really like feel good about, or what doesn't feel like work for you, is a byproduct. Okay, just keep your algorithm high. You'd be surprised how many millions of dollars can come your way when that algorithm is high. Okay, just like Oprah said, people want to manifest their dreams, like their energy, their algorithm is not high enough. They're too low frequency. But God has that beautiful plan for you. When we honestly and creatively express ourselves, we're playing with the Most High, and like we're doing it. We're working to His will. We're submitting to His will, and you helping it, persevere quicker. So what is Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman? Okay, that might be your talents and your abilities or something like that, or just you being empathic. Obviously, that's to say the least. But that could be the Queen of Pentacles energy, like the medicine woman. It's like the Earth Mother agrees to support your wants and your needs to help you live your best life and fulfill your dreams. Like your generosity, your power to assist is beyond what you can imagine. Like you blow people's minds with how you show up. Like you already lead, and you're you lead people towards a very sacred life purpose. Like people, if it's somebody you're around or around you that is like, what is they like to explore the depths of the earth. It's like, what is the purpose of meeting this person? What's the deeper spiritual lesson? You blew somebody away. All of it, spiritually, mentally, you blew somebody's mind. You blew somebody's heart open. You blew that heart chakra right open. Like, oh, it's blocked. Persevere. And now it's like open, and they want to give you all the credit, but what it is their free will. It's like God used you to open up, expand their mind, expand their heart. Places they had blockages, places where it's like you're teaching somebody to undo the negativity that's been inflicted on them, where they're going through life in a wounded warrior space, in a sense where it's like, I know I deserve better than this. I know I'm supposed to have better than this. I know I'm supposed to be more liberated than this. It's like that sunny disposition is not just a disposition, it's their reality. It's not a far sense of reality when they really hurting inside. You know what I'm saying? Like we all experience stuff. It's like you're a wild woman or a wild man, and you have that spiritual gift of medicine wisdom and that healing way of sacred femininity. Even if you are a man, you are very strong in your feminine energy. It's like the soul wisdom and healing ability comes from you. Like you're like, how can I say it? Listening, intuiting, feeling, experiencing, trusting. These are ways you begin to tap into you harness a lot of grace and beauty and the power of that sacred feminine for healing purposes. That's where you two bond. It's like they are your tribe of a kindred. Like y'all both alike in that way. There's just nothing you can do about it. Y'all just alike in that way. Okay? That's why y'all get along. But in your reading as a lioness, double down on that medicine woman. Your ability to love yourself and being empowered is maturing. You're learning that real beauty and value of you comes from within. Like you're learning to rise above emotional game plan with honesty. You can enjoy your attractiveness as a person without allowing it to control your life or your sense of self-worth. Like if others try to control you through their opinions about your appearance and in other ways, you'll be strong enough to recognize that that's their issue and it has nothing to do with you. Others will be attracted to your inner beauty, appreciating your loveliness. That's why that man or woman like to make you climax, and enjoying how it helps them feel good about who they are too. Because what you bring is your soul medicine. I'm telling you, it's helping you recognize that your feminine power is grounded in dignity. If you have a sex partner right now, they are doing that for you. Like that's a lot of this is talking about y'all. You see what I'm saying? It's like where y'all, like what are y'all seeing each other? This is what y'all see in each other. The passion, the drive. Like y'all both healers, y'all naturally empathic. You see what I'm saying? So you use your feminine power in a dignified sense. Like you stand against beauty being used as a tool of manipulation, okay, to help get something, to control somebody, or to put somebody else down, or to make them feel unworthy. You're not a bully. You know what I'm saying? Like that such behavior is very dishonorable. It is not vogue. It is not you. It is not eccentric. It's not a rock star seed. Like taking taking what was once beautiful and distorting it into something ugly. I feel like you're a survivor of that, and so is your person. They try to uglify your person and make your person feel like he's a proxy cowardice. Like he should be like some kind of cowardly lion or something like that, or some kind of coward fucking period. I think of the Wizard of Oz when I see the cowardly lion, how he looked ferocious on the storefront, but she made him cry when she slapped his hand out of reprimanding him because he's being ridiculous. He was trying to bite her dog or some shit like that. Listen, all good things are wild and free. Let's get that straight right now to finalize that point. It's because you at a very important time in your life when you're being guided to lead from your heart, even if it makes no sense to you or anyone else. That's why I feel like y'all don't make no sense to nobody else, and it probably didn't make sense to y'all neither, or it still don't make sense to one or both of you. Or if your mind screams at you with fear and doubt, don't ignore what your heart is telling you. You give yourself the time and the space that you need away from the noise and the demands of the world and other people and each other, so that the quiet, the sure voice of your heart could be heard. It's like every time you think y'all should cancel each other out, is your heart keep pulling y'all back to each other, something like that, and you take courage and act on what you feel. Like your heart, okay? Because your heart was never meant to be tamed. It is always truthful. When you allow yourself to be true, you gotta follow what's real for you. You gotta keep it a being. It will show you how to create a beautiful contribution to the world, and it fills you up. You come with a lot of joy and a lot of peace, or y'all come with a lot of joy and a lot of peace. You don't need to be ashamed of what you feel or be persuaded that you should feel differently. Oh, you've been through a lot of that, huh? And that was that nerve. Like people come with a lot of audacity when it comes to the two of you because they're afraid that it might actually work. Not that it's not going to work, that it will actually work, and people fear change. Because you come with a lot of wisdom, and it's okay. It's just okay. Like some may be afraid of a wild freedom of the heart. You're not one of those people. Y'all are not one of those people. You are inspiring this person because you're not one of those people. Your mind may not always understand what your heart feels and guide it the way that it does, but that's cool too. You reassure your mind that your heart, basically your unity consciousness. You give yourself permission to live a life that makes your heart happy. How many motherfuckers do that shit? I heard Clueless. Her life is better because of me. How many girls can say that about you? Lastly, this column right here, this warrior goddess, the gelato goddess, and be your own hero. I'm telling you, somebody really love your lips. They feel like you put like cow fat or beef fat on your lips to plump them up or something like that, but your lips look like that naturally. Listen, this is not the time to play it safe, nor is it the time to allow another to take the lead in your life, in a sense. So you need to believe in yourself and trust that the instincts guiding you are correct. If you need to take action, you should do it. You should speak up, say yes, say no, say what works, what doesn't work. You gotta trust your inner truth completely. You got to be bold, okay? You are ready. If you didn't think you was ready, you're ready. Life has been preparing you. Your experiences have been making you stronger and wiser. looking at the world in the rear view. Okay? You have a spirit and you have courage. You got to believe in yourself. That I say this shit enough. You got to trust that your foundation is very strong. Okay? You definitely got to put your faith in the Most High. Okay? It has been your life coach and guide all along. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, helping you build up your inner resources encourages you to realize the power that has always been within you. Like, if God has you, nobody else can really go against you, in a sense, in every sense. When you feel like it's time to take a step back, do it with confidence. When you ask for help, ask with boldness and total confidence that your prayers will be answered in the best way possible. Like, you have that right to require that your personal space needs to be respected. You have that right. You have that permission and that encouragement to claim that your rightful place in the world. You are somebody. Somebody, the world is going to know your name. You dig? I feel like Scorpio has so much stuff on their mind and their chest, and y'all probably was feeling like misunderstood or something like that. But you're a million different things. Like, it's so many masters to your conglomerate. You want to be careful that you're not giving another the power to influence your sense of self-worth or your direction in life. Now, that is you teaching somebody to stand their fucking ground. Because you choose with care whom you allow to get close to you and who will guide you. It's very obvious and yet easy to forget that if we accept guidance or influence from another, we want to make sure that they're living the same type of lifestyle and being the very type of person. Their morals, ethics, and beliefs need to be aligned with yours. Otherwise, why do they have precedence over your independence? You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't get that kind of shit away. That's not your place. Because your soul has 10,000 flavors. Like, some people may try to persuade you that one of your soul flavors is better than the others, and it's best to ignore those with such unadventurous palates. They're boring. They're boring. You're a divine motherfucker. You are an array of sacred scrumptiousness. I'm gonna keep saying that shit because I fucking mean it. Sometimes you will be kind, and other times you will have to be fierce. That's where that stinger is coming out. You gave somebody some venom, and if you probably ain't had no qualms about it, but that motherfucker is screaming to God, but he can't hear her, because you know what, bitch? You probably brought it on yourself. That could be men and women. Sometimes you will be sweet, and other times you got to be real strong and independent. You got to be stubborn. You might be stubborn sometimes and determined, but sometimes it'll be all class, and other times you will have to wolf down your lunch like it's your last meal you'll ever eat. That's how I feel like you done bit somebody's fucking throat box out. Scorpio, you better not be fighting out there. No violence on this channel. You know, those rare people who accept themselves unconditionally they'll be able to accept you, all the parts of you, unconditionally too. Like, somebody eats you down like it's your last lunch, the last meal you'll ever eat. That's a side note sexually. Somebody just wants to devour you because they love your energy. They like so fucking proud of you. It's like, I don't know how else to say thank you except to just devour this person. Somebody want me to say that because they're a little graceful. It could be somebody who's graceful, total opposite of you. You might be like loud and vulgar, while the house 2 placement could be like total opposite. Like, please don't say that in front of everyone. You can't say that kind of shit in front of a crowd, but whatever. You say loud with confidence. I trust, love, and respect all the different parts of me to work together. I live my most creative, honest, and beautiful life. I choose to share myself with those that love and respect every aspect of me. Okay? Because you became your own hero. You're definitely your own hero. You believe that you're worthy of an amazing life. Like, you don't need to feel guilty or hold yourself back to make anybody else feel comfortable. You don't need to be timid or uncertain, worrying that you are becoming too much for someone else or asking too much from God. You live in a life that is not about competition with anybody else. You live in a great part, like the way you live your life, the way your attitude, the way your mindset, the way your spirit is obviously set up, it helps and inspires others to do the same. It doesn't take anything away from anybody else. But if your dreams both excite you and scare you at the same time, that's a good sign. You know, you give yourself permission to go for it, and you go after what you want with a happy heart. You have every right to be proud of yourself, Scorpio. You have courage. You have listened to your heart, even though sometimes it seems to be a hard choice to make. Like you may have days where you don't feel so heroic, but deep within, you know you got the guts. You come with that gusto, and you're very strong, and you know that a challenge is the way that God shows you that you're capable of something way bigger than what you are a part of in the moment currently. You know, an opportunity is before you now. And has your heart been urging you to take a stand or take action in a different way or go in a different direction? Would you feel proud of yourself if you honored that? Then you should be doing it. It's a rhetorical question, but you should be doing it. Like you're learning what is true, what it means to truly respect and take pride in yourself, or you're just teaching it. You see what I'm saying? That means feeling good about the sort of person you choose to be, how you choose to live your life, not lowering your standards to be the same as everybody else. First of all, fuck everybody else. I'm honoring my heart, says Scorpio, becoming an inspiration to yourself. You don't need to try to impress anyone. You are an awesome human being, and you have everything within yourself to be proud. What is it? What are we talking about with Psyche? It's like you're going to find that exact help that you need at the exact time that you need it. You have the ability to attract resources and even create something out of apparently nothing. So don't put your focus or your faith in the material world and its seemingly endless obstacles and difficulties. So some about what's going on in the tangible world for you is full of blockages or attempting to block the fuck out of you. You direct your attention and your trust towards our all-powerful and unconditionally loving Malazim Ta'ala. That's one of God's attributes. But which is your friend? He's your friend and your teacher. When you do this, you empower the Most High to want to help you. It's like he doesn't change the condition until you take the first step. You make the effort to change the condition yourself. It's like accomplishing all that you did. It seems like a very impossible task as a human being. You are reminding people that human courage, intelligence, willingness to go through the unknown and face fears, even though the obstacles may seem insurmountable, is enough to succeed. So you're teaching people how to know when they must do something for themselves, and when we need to allow others with their different knowledge and skills to help. Or somebody is like almost a little stubborn, maybe a little fixed, but you're challenging the status quo. So just like you mirroring a person who doesn't allow other people to think for them, they think for themselves, but they learn a lot from you, so to speak. Like you're challenging their status quo the way they challenge the status quo. If that makes sense. That's why you're a tribe of the kindred, because you're not scared of these motherfuckers. That's what it is. You love everybody. Home is where the heart is. Okay? Give your heart permission to reveal to you the people, the places, the activities that feel like a home for you. I feel like you're facing your north node, so that's why your surroundings could feel like home. It's just you got to clean your house a little bit because it's a little dusty with nagging ass like flies and shit like that. Like people could be spying on you. Like you're in a phase of transition in your life where you're casting off that which is not true to your heart in favor of that which really feels like it belongs in your world. Sometimes the mind resists, thinking that if we let go of too much, we'll be left with nothing, and it might be better to hold on even if something isn't quite right. But I don't see you struggling through codependencies. I feel like this prevents you from being able to find your way home, but you haven't been struggling with finding your way home, and I think you taught somebody else how to find their way home too. And I think they in turn teach that to their loved ones. Like it's safe to trust your heart as it attracts into the world which is truly meant for you. But there's a place where you do belong, Scorpio. Maybe you found it, or maybe you're still looking. It doesn't matter how long it takes for you to find it. What matters is that you believe you deserve a real home for your beautiful heart, and that you don't give up until you're there. And sometimes that means leaving what you had once hoped would be your home, perhaps more than once, until you find it in its truest, most meaningful and enduring way. So you could have been through this quite a few times. You could have maneuvered around a few times until you got it right. Like the quest for intimate, soul deep belonging begins with you. with learning to love and care for yourself and to feel at home within your own self. So when your heart is ready and divine timing is right all at the same damn time, because I can live my life and your life at the same time. I could have my feelings and your feelings at the same time, because your feelings small potatoes, your feelings petty. You see what I'm saying? You just got an attitude because you're scared. Like, I can feel that, and my perseverance at the same damn time. You will attract and increase your soul tribe. So maybe one person at first, and then another, and then another. It's like trusting in the higher purpose of divine timing. Sometimes delays or breaking away from a past connection are how we find out more of who we are and what we need. So you're trusting that you are worthy of love. When you're teaching somebody that they are worthy of love, you're showing it. You're showing them how worthy of love they are. Oh, you need space? Go ahead, take space. You know, and that you know how to love. You know how to love somebody the right way. You make peace with the past and all your experiences and yada 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 yada. All your experiences have helped you know yourself and become wiser. So remember that your tribe is looking for you just as you're looking for them, and will love you just like you love them, and be at peace. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. Some of y'all could feel a little annihilated or just plain ostracized by conformists when you are non-conformant to a group of conformists, because your beautiful soul, for you, your spirit family, your spiritual family are part of your destiny, and you are a part of theirs. So fuck them. Eccentric said it first. Like, that's enough with all this shit. I can go on and on and on and on. The fuck? Scorpio, that has been your reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.